Imam al-Ghazali rahimahumullah has written on the evils of excessive eating, and he stated that there are 7 benefits of eating less. We know in the hadith of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the worst utensil that a man can fill is his stomach. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said it is sufficient for a man to eat a few morsels only, whereby he manages to keep his back upright. If anybody really needs to eat more, he should divide his stomach into 3 parts. 1/3 for food, 1/3 for water, and 1/3 for air or for breathing. There are numerous benefits to eating less. The first is that the heart remains clean and one's foresight is strengthened. Excessive eating results in losing of intelligence. And when a man is deprived of intelligence, he will never attain the true recognition of Allah. The second benefit of eating less is that the heart will soften and a person will experience more enjoyment in your devotion. When a person's stomach is empty, he sincerely humbles himself when communicating with Allah and experiences a sensation of joy in those moments. The third benefit is the nafs, the rebellious carnal self, is subdued. And naturally, when the enemy is powerless, a person will be able to worship Allah. It is for this reason that when Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was offered material benefits, he responded by saying, I desire to eat one day and remain the next hungry, so that I may exercise gratitude when satisfied and patience when hungry. The fourth benefit of eating less is that by remaining hungry, a person will taste some of the difficulties of the year after, which will remind him to be diligent in fulfilling his duties to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The fifth benefit of eating less is that all the desires of man are subsequently subdued. The man feels no temptation, hence love of the world will leave his heart. Zunnun Misri rahimahumullah said that whenever he filled his belly, he inevitably committed some sin, or the intention of sin played havoc with his mind. Said Aisha radiallahu anha stated that filling the belly was the first innovation that plagued the ummah after the demise of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and this subsequently led the ummah to material indulgence. The sixth benefit of eating less: a hungry person cannot oversleep, nor will he experience difficulty in worship. On the contrary, overeating causes one to sleep more, and this shortens one's lifespan as far as the worshipping of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. Abu Sulaiman ad-Darani rahimahumullah has written that whoever fills his belly experiences harm in 6 ways. It deprives him of the sweetness of ibadah. It becomes difficult for him to attain wisdom. He's deprived of expressing through sympathy with the creation. The stomach becomes heavy. The carnal desires increase. And when other Muslims will be coming to the masjid, he will be occupied in answering the call of nature. So these are the harms of overeating. One's worldly aspirations, increases when overeating, and when eating less, it decreases. And when it decreases, one will not be burdened by constantly hankering after the world. When anybody told Ibrahim bin Adham rahimahullah that a certain commodity had become expensive, he would say to the person, stop desiring it and you will decrease its worth. You have honored the item by hankering after it, so drop its status by forsaking it. What could be cheaper than not purchasing it at all? May Allah Rabbul Izzah grant us the ability to moderate our eating and save us from gluttony and overeating.